The man accused of killing two people on a MAX train after yelling racial slurs at two young women was back in court today. And today, a judge made a major decision about Jeremy Christian's case. Fox 12's Tyler Dumont just got out of the courtroom and has our update. Tyler.
Well, Pete, despite opposition from the victims in this case that are named, as well as prosecutors, the judge has agreed to delay Jeremy Christian's trial until the start of next year. Now, before today's hearing, Christian was supposed to go to trial this June on charges of aggravated murder, attempted aggravated murder, and intimidation. Those charges stemming back to nearly 2 years ago when prosecutors say Christian stabbed 3 men, killing 2 and seriously hurting another while on board a TriMet train. The victims were other passengers and had intervened to stand up to Christian after he yelled hate speech at 2 young women, according to court documents. Now, in a 40-page memo filed just yesterday, prosecutors said that their evidence is solid, including video and audio that clearly captured the attack. They say the questions that remain for trial are why Christian did it and what his punishment should be. Now, prosecutors said today they support victims and wanted the trial to start on time, but the defense said they need a delay to interview more witnesses, negotiate a potential plea agreement, and to see if Oregon's death penalty laws are changed under a currently pending Senate bill. The judge then asked how Christian felt about it. He responded that he believes, quote, there is video evidence that shows this is a self-defense case, end quote, and he wants to reach a settlement too, but ultimately he has to listen to his attorney. Now, at the end, the judge decided to grant the defense's request for a delay, citing due process. The trial is now set to start on January 21st of 2020. Meanwhile, following last week's outburst in the courtroom, there were 2 more bursts today, one before the hearing started and one after the hearing ended. As he entered, he shouted, quote, don't put me to death for following state law, end quote, to the audience gathered. And then as he left, he said to one of the alleged victims in the courtroom, quote, what are you going to do when that video plays? Change your story again, end quote. Now, we did talk to that alleged victim after court. She is black and argues that the handling of this case is a prime example of what she says is white privilege. She says she was extremely upset at his burst at the end of court that was aimed directly at her. We're live in Southwest Portland this afternoon. Tyler Dumont, Fox 12 Oregon.